Oops. It's a nice sunrise we got going on, or at least by myself. I did a live stream earlier, and good morning, Def Stick. How you doing, bro? I'm over here at the in Center, Alabama, and I camped out here last night. See my tent. All right, Finster, thanks for coming out, brother. Yeah, the weather's supposed to be nice. The wind is kind of blowing right now. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever slept in this tent. This is actually, yeah, this is the second time I've ever built this tent. It looks pretty small. I don't know compared to me, but when I'm inside, it's a lot more roomy than it looks from the outside. So, yeah, but it was pretty cold last night. It was pretty, yeah, I think it was like around 40s, like in the low 40s this morning. I don't have my big sleeping bag. That would have made it a little bit more comfortable for me. Um, and then what's going on, guys? And then you can see just the tail end of the scooter. I had it had it covered up last night. I did show a photo of it this morning. I've been jotting notes ever since I left on the road 2 days ago, so I can kind of give a recap of everything that's happened. So April 6th, I was supposed to have left on the road, but some of the things that I had to work on caused me to wait an extra day. And then April 7th, which was Tuesday, that's the day I finally got on the road. And one thing that I've been nervous about ever since I left was the clutch on the scooter is bare metal to metal on my clutch bell. So that's something that I'm nervous about. So I'm still looking around to see about see if anybody's selling a Ruckus and seeing about trying to get a clutch for it. But other than that, I mean, I'm still moving. So April 6th, the day I was supposed to left, that marked 1 year after I checked into the motel in Las Vegas, and that was when I met Vic, aka Halibut. Um, so that's a little side story there. Um, so this trip was thought about 3.5 weeks ago, and it's definitely a big difference between a 4-year plan and a 3-week plan. So the finances, I've had support. Um, Even when I had support, I had to financially spend things on the scooter. Got another wheel for the backside because the wheel that I used last year on the trip was so warped out that it was just wobbling. I can get extra clutch pads, but the only thing is the I don't have the tools to be able to take that thing apart. And I've never worked on it before. All I know is that if I take off this pin or whatever and I hold it the wrong way, that thing will literally probably, if it's facing to my face or the other way, that thing will shoot out like a rocket. Um, Maybe, I don't know, but I can get extra clutch pad. I can get clutch pads. It's just that they everywhere I've called yesterday, they didn't have any in stock. These, they had to call and order the stuff, which kind of sucks, but either way, life is good, and that's the way how I'm going to continue it as, believing that everything is good. Um, so April 7th, I wound up doing, well, I believe I'd done 163 miles. Um, it was in between 144 and 163. Um, I wound up getting a motel, which is I I I regret it, but I was in such a stressful situation because I wound up having a flat on my first day. As soon as I get into South Carolina, I'm in this place called Richburg, South Carolina, and it's just, I was like, man, come on. It's like, seriously, day number one. And so I got me a flat repair kit, the plug kit. The tire's been holding up since, so that's good. Um, but that whole scenario, um, I did meet, I did talk to this guy at the gas station, and I'm still. Good morning, Paula. How you doing? I'm still happy that I met him. Positive guy, and it's really good to get someone else's story of their life and something that I can relate to. Um, so since then, the tire has been holding up. Um, I'm missing something, but that's something that's in my thoughts. Um, Yesterday, I left the motel, I believe about 9, or yeah, about 9, later than expected, but I overslept and I probably needed it. I got on the road and then I wound up getting breakfast at Burger King, and I started actually filming the trip here and there. I don't have, I actually do. Um, Last year when I had that wreck, the little chin mount for my camera came off, and then I found some 3M tape pads, and I put that chin mount back on, but I haven't used it yet because I'm trying to find the little extenders to get that camera to be able to have the angle that I want. But it's pretty cool that I got it back on. Um, so I just pretty much held everything by hand. Um, had some really, really cool footages, and I believe that yesterday I wound up, let me see here. Oh, you got rain last night? Oh, man. Yeah, it ain't raining here, so that's good. I'm gonna see how far Richburg is from here. Oh wait, no, it was Abbeville that I. So it's 200 and well, from where I'm at, it is 223 miles. So that's how far I've traveled yesterday. Is 223. So last year, if I remember correctly, the first 2 days I did 189 and then 170 something. And but the route this time that I took was the same route that I took back to North Carolina because when I um oh, what's going on? Huh. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Josh? Thanks a lot, bro. Um, Last year, the first 2 days, I think I did 189 miles, whereas my first day on this trip was 163, but that was due to because the flat tire and the um the wait time of getting back on the road. And then day number two last year, I did 100. I remember I did 173, I believe. But yesterday, day number two was 223, which was definitely more. So, so above. So if you put the miles together on both days, I did more on the first 2 days on this trip than I did last year. But day number three, I remember I did like 300 and something miles. And obviously, it's day three now, and I haven't gone anywhere yet. Um, when I got here yesterday, I was trying to get in touch with a buddy of mine who I met in this town last year. And I remember when I met him, I was in so much pain because I had a wreck when I passed over the Mississippi River, and it was it was it was definitely it was definitely crazy. Um, so I wasn't able to get in touch with him last night, so I got this camping site. I rented this spot for the camping at the camping site last night. He sent me a text this morning when I woke up, or I saw a text from him after I woke up, and he wanted me to FaceTime call him because that was the only way I would be able to get in touch with him because there's something wrong with his phone. Um, uh, he said that he sent me the text to his work phone number. He sent it 3 times, but I never got it. But like I said, there could be something going on. Um, hey J Ro, how you doing? Hey Clark, how you doing? When am I gonna be back in Texas? Well, I was supposed to have been back to Texas originally yesterday. It looks like I'm not gonna be there until maybe Friday, and I'm running way behind schedule, and I'm going to try to. I got to meet up with my friend for lunch, because we made a plan to meet up, and but everything's been so behind schedule. But once I get back into Texas, that the trip will go a lot smoother. I'll see. Um, I I'm supposed to see my dad, but I may try to see him when I come back into Texas because I know I want to go to New Mexico and to see the family that I met last year on my trip. Um, Good morning, Chet. How you doing? Oh man. So I don't think you guys even got to see this yet, but I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see what I see. Nice little lake there. The sun. I woke up about 5 o'clock this morning. Um, it was pretty cold. I didn't have my. Obviously, when you saw my tent behind me, this is the first time that I've ever slept in my tent. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to actually finally got to camp on a trip with the moped. So, but I didn't have my big um, sleeping bag. That would have been very useful. But I mean, if it was like 60 degrees, then I would have been perfectly fine. Um, but that's a pretty nice view. You got the sun in the sky. Yeah, and then so I've seen here that from yeah, it's pretty nice here. It's not bad. The original camping site that I was supposed to go to was a place called Cherokee River Rock or whatever it is. I heard that was really nice over there. Um, so well, what else did I do? Man, I must be behind on my notes. So I did get to film. So y'all have seen the short video on day number one. Really cool, really cool scene. I really enjoy filming myself, um, riding in between the trees where the roads have trees on both sides, and the sun peeks through. That's my all time favorite. Um, another Another thing that I've noticed on my scooter is that the gas mileage is definitely a lot lower than what it is. But then again, I'm running on more of the acceleration mode rather than top speed, and I'm going through the app and I'm trying to see if going from here to Texas, are there going to be a lot of hills? Are there going to be, or is there going to be more flats? So if there is more flats, then I'm thinking about changing out the weights so I can go faster. Um, the clutch, when I start up the scooter, it sounds like metal on metal, but for some reason it still wants to go. But that's one thing I'm worried about. If I do switch it up to make it go faster, would that put a lot of stress on the metal? By all means, if anybody ever has a scooter and they want to travel on it, make sure that everything on it is factory, because that little clutch bell that I'm using shaved off those pads. I didn't know it was going to do that, so it makes me so it's making me a little nervous. So, but I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. I know it's early, and I know that some of y'all are trying to get your day started, and I don't have any coffee or anything like that. So, Clark, how you been, man? I hope you've been doing okay, brother. Man, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Um, so I still have. So I got a new gas can before I came on the trip. It's the same one that I had last year, and I haven't used it yet. But I mean, for 223 miles, because I remember topping the tank up when I had 60 miles, and then I think I drove a total of about 70, like a total of about 76, and the light came on last night. I know I know there's a big, huge difference filling up a car versus my scooter, but I mean, like last year, I was getting about an average of 90. I think it was like 95 or 96 miles, and so 20 miles makes a huge, huge difference. Um, so anyway, I wanted to do this live stream to give y'all a little update about what's going on. Today is going to be it's going to make me delayed even more, but I'm more interested in meeting up with my buddy and go and have lunch. And I'm about to go to the camping office to see about what if I can leave my tent here or do I need to pay again? But I don't want to pay again. Cause like the original place I was supposed to camp at was only $19, and but here it was 40. But I'm assuming it's because it's fishing season. There's a lot of people here going out to fish, and so I tried to do DoorDash last night to make up some of the, just trying to compensate some of that money back. But I only took one order and it was like $4.74 or whatever. Still something. So I'm just trying not to spend any money. Um, yeah, I was fortunate enough to get the breakfast at Burger King because I had points in my app to doing some artwork over here, and look at this crappy job that I did. Look at that crappy job, man. So I was trying to do the little creek right here that runs into the lake and try to put a boat in and put all the trees up. Yeah, I haven't done anything like this in a while, but yeah, it was something that bought me time. I did this about an hour ago, and yeah, the artwork can be better by someone else that knows how to draw art, because I really, really suck at it. Um, so like the neighbors right over there that has that spot over there. They have a nice little setup. They have they got two canopy tents, and then they have their camper, and I think they have a tent. They have cafe lights hanging up all over the place. Now I don't even know if that's theirs. I don't know if that's the actual camping site, but it's pretty cool. It looks like they have. I see gas tanks. I don't know if they have a generator, but I see I see a thing of Dr Pepper over there. I gotta have my Dr Pepper. Um, I think too bad I didn't have a too bad I didn't have a portable griddle, like a real small portable griddle, and have eggs, bacon, sausage, whatever. Make my own breakfast. That'd be pretty cool. Or if they had a grill over here somewhere, then I can come up with a little breakfast scene. So, but I don't. Um, so I'm supposed to be hearing from him in about 2 hours. So I think in between the time I'm going to brainstorm everything I'm gonna do or what I want to do. Um, hmm, yeah, I don't think this place is really that great making money for DoorDash because I tried to do Uber as well, but there was nothing there. But that's that's gonna be about it. Um, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to work on a few things, and then hopefully I can. Um, plus, I need to go walk to the office to see about what the checkout time is. So, um, all right, guys. Well, I believe that my sister Baby Love is about to do the sunrise stream, or maybe having it. But until then, yeah, I wasn't even planning on doing a live stream for the next couple of days since the night before. But I'm here, so I mean, I'm not doing anything right now, so I figure I'd just go ahead and do it. But until then, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.